I was 17 and running, full of pride and restless fire, skipping church and Sunday supper, chasing every low desire. I'd sneak out past the tool shed, light a cigarette or two, behind the smokehouse where no one ever knew. Thought I was hiding from Mama's prayers and Daddy's heavy hand, but even in the shadows, I was in his plan. One day that wind turned quiet, and I heard a whisper clear. It wasn't guilt, it was grace drawing near. He found me behind the smokehouse, where the shame hung thick as air. In a cloud of lies and silence, he was already there. Didn't take a steeple, didn't take a sign, just a broken boy and some mercy divine. I didn't go looking, but he came just the same. He found me behind the smokehouse, called me by my name. Now that old shack's just timbers, leaning in the wind, but I walk past it often, remembering back then. I don't need a preacher's collar to feel that holy flame, 'cause the Lord shows up in all the hidden shame. Ain't it like him to seek the lost where they think they can't be seen? In a cloud of smoke or life unclean, he don't wait behind altar rail, he walks through ash and rusted nail. He found me behind the smokehouse when I thought I'd run too far. Grace lit up that dark place like a midnight star. No choir singing, no church bell rung, just a rebel soul in the Spirit's tongue. I didn't go looking, but he came just the same. He found me behind the smokehouse, as I ain't never been the same. Yeah, he found me behind the smokehouse. Now I walk with his name. I was leaning on a rusty Ford outside Jenkins' old feed store. Mud on my boots, years on my face, searching for nothing in a nowhere place. The weight of my past too heavy to haul, then a still small voice broke through it all. He found me by the feed store, where the lost don't knock on heaven's door. No stained glass light, no choir in tune, just dusty bags in a late afternoon, while the world passed by like it had before. Jesus found me by the feed store. Old man Joe gave a nod my way, didn't know I was breaking that day. But grace don't wait for suits and ties, it shows up where the gravel lies. And right between the corn and seed, I felt a love that met my need. He found me by the feed store, where the broken hearts ain't keeping score. He didn't ask what I'd done wrong, he just wrapped me up in a silent song, while the town moved on like it did before. Jesus Jesus found me by the feed store. It wasn't thunder, wasn't flame, just peace that called me by my name. In a place where no one prays out loud, He found me standing in a shadowed crowd. He found me by the feed store, right where I had hit the floor. With cracked hands and tear-filled eyes, He raised me up and made me wise. Now I walk with Him forevermore, 'cause He found me, yes, He found me by the feed store. So if you're drifting like I was before, don't be surprised if He finds you by the feed store. The porch was still, the day was done. Stars blinked soft where night begun. The screen door creaked, I took my seat. Barefoot peace and the dust still sweet. No preacher's words, no choir strong, but He sang in the cricket song. He sang in the cricket song where the weary souls still belong. No pipe organ, no steeple chime, just heaven humming soft in time. While the world kept moving on, He sang in the cricket song. I'd had my doubts, my silent years, prayed more tears than holy cheers. But that night, with the moon held low and fields asleep in amber glow, I felt His grace so sure, so strong, as He sang in the cricket song. He sang in the cricket song where night is deep and prayers are long. No words needed, just a breeze and faith that floats on willow trees. Not in power, right or wrong, but in love through the cricket song. I used to look for signs above, in thunderclaps and skies there rove. But now I know He walks so near, in every sound we stop to hear. He sang in the cricket song where the humble hearts grow strong. In the hush where shadows play, He whispers what no tongue can say. I found the Lord where bugs belong. He sang, yes, He sang in the cricket song. So when the dark feels cold and long, just listen close, there's a holy song. The plates are stacked, the coffee's poured, the kids ran off and closed the door. The sink hums soft the day unwinds and peace pulls close like Georgia pines. No sermon loud, no thunder roll, just quiet and a mending soul. He sits in the silence after supper, in the stillness where the heart grows up, or when the chores are done, the lights go low. He lingers there where quiet flows, not in fanfare or in clamor, but in stillness after supper. The chair still creaks like it did for Dad, and the smell of cornbread makes me glad. A dog lies curled by the old screen door, and I feel him like I've felt before. No halo bright, no trumpet sound, just love. When night comes round, he sits in the silence after supper, in the hush where no one's tougher, just a man and his weary grace. Finding God in a quiet place, you won't find him in a loud drum thumper, but he's right there after supper. Some chase fire, some chase signs, but I found him in simple times, in the sigh between the bites and grace. He shows up in that empty space. He sits in the silence after supper, when the heart speaks low and the spirit's upper. He don't need words, he don't need light, he just needs room to sit at night. So if you're looking for the comforter, he's waiting there after supper. So pull a chair and let him hover, he still sits after supper. It's 5 a.m. and the diesel hums, sky's still wearing its coat of drums. I climb aboard that weathered seat with a thermos of grace and muddy feet. Some folks hear God in a chapel choir, but I find him near the turning tire. With every groan of the engine's soul, he's talking loud in the subtle and slow. He speaks in tractor rumbles, in gears that grind, and tires that stumble. In rows I plant and dirt I turn, in every pass there's truth I learn. It ain't all thunder, it ain't all mumble. Sometimes he speaks in tractor rumbles. When the harvest failed and the bank called in, I sat alone with my worn out sin, but that old John Deere still rolled on through, and somehow I knew he'd pull me too. He speaks in tractor rumbles, in the still small sound beneath the grumbles, through broken belts and oil-stained hands. He tells me I'm still part of his plan. No sermon loud, no temple crumbles, just love that speaks in tractor rumbles. I've prayed through pistons and cried in corn. He's met me there, tired and worn. It ain't the words, it's the way he stays in diesel breath and sunrise haze. He speaks in tractor rumbles, where my heart bends and my spirit humbles. Each pass I make, he rides along, turning dust and doubt into song. No burning bush, just steady tumbles, but I know he's near in tractor rumbles. I left home with a heavy soul, looking for peace in a world gone cold. Thought I could outrun what I'd been taught, trade Sunday truth for what I thought I want. Years went by in motel dust, whiskey prayers and broken trust. But one still night I saw the sign, faded steel, red county line. He waited at the county line, not one step back, not pressing time. Just stood there still in mercy's coat, with open arms and hope that spoke. I thought I'd burn the bridge behind, but he waited at the county line. Didn't bring shame, didn't say a word, just looked at me like he already heard all the lies, the fights, the falling down. And still he smiled without a frown. He waited at the county line, through storms and years and every crime. While I was running fast and blind, he kept his post like love designed. I crossed that sign and felt divine. He was waiting at the county line. Some folks say you gotta climb, but sometimes grace just bides its time. Doesn't chase or shout or shine, it just stands patient by the line. He waited at the county line, with nail-scarred hands and eyes so kind. He didn't scold, just called me son, said come on home, your race ain't done. And now my heart is his, not mine, 'cause he waited at the county